It's Dr. Jim Stepani here, and I want to discuss the different flavors of Pro JYM. Right now I have 4 different flavors. Most of you in the gym army are very familiar with all 4 of them. We have Chocolate Cookie Crunch, which is definitely everyone's favorite. Second favorite for everyone is S'mores. A lot of people will debate whether it's Chocolate Cookie Crunch or S'mores that's the better flavor. Everyone has their favorite. Some people just stick with vanilla, love their hardcore vanilla. I love vanilla, but only when it's a good vanilla, which is why I made sure Pro JYM is absolutely the best vanilla protein powder you've ever tried. And then we have the cookies and cream protein powder. So, you know, people will debate which one to buy. I use all 4, and in this video, I just really want to, this is a more fun video on how I personally use the different flavors. Some mornings I really love to wake up and make the s'mores. And what I do with s'mores is you have 2 kinds of s'mores Pro JYM users. You have the guys that mix it right away, guys and girls, obviously, that mix it right away and then mix it and drink it right away because they like when the marshmallows are crunchy. It reminds them of having Lucky Charms cereal, if we all remember. Back in the day, having Lucky Charms that had those little mini marshmallows in it, they were a bit crunchy. Or you have the people who like to mix Pro JYM and let it sit. If you let it sit in the fridge for a good 15, 20, maybe even 30 minutes, the marshmallows absorb the water, or if you want to use milk, absorb the fluid, and they get nice. They rehydrate themselves, get nice and spongy like real marshmallows. So I love the real marshmallow. I prefer letting my s'mores sit. So I'll wake up in the morning on the days that I want to have s'mores, and I will make it as soon as I wake up, shake it up, put it in the fridge, and then let it sit there while I'm making my eggs for breakfast and whatnot. And then I'll drink it with my breakfast or right after my breakfast when the marshmallows are nice and spongy like real actual marshmallows. Some mornings I'll like to take vanilla, and the mornings that I need a bit of kick in the butt, have some coffee, and I like mixing the vanilla right into the coffee. It makes a great high protein coffee drink. Chocolate Cookie Crunch is my favorite to have before bed. And this one, I recommend doing this as well, is mix it and drink it right away while the cookie bits are nice and crunchy. And they're just out with the people know, this is why it's the #1 Pro JYM seller, is those cookie crunch bits make a world of difference in the chocolate. It just adds another level of enjoyment and satisfaction. It's a great chocolate, very creamy. And if you mix it in milk, it'll absolutely blow you away at how good it is. Even in water, it'll blow you away. But with the cookie crunch, it just adds a whole different layer of deliciousness, if you will. It's just so good drinking that rich, creamy chocolate shake along with getting those crunchy chocolate cookie crunches. And then cookies and cream, which is probably the least favorite of everyone, but again, it's the best. If you're a cookies and cream lover, you will love Pro JYM cookies and cream. I love it during workouts. If you've watched my video on how I take pre-gym and Pro JYM and post-gym, I take my pre-gym before the workout, and then I take my Pro JYM and I make my pre and post shake all in one, and I actually sip on it a bit before the workout, during the workout, and after. And what I found out of all the proteins, the chocolate is just too thick for me during the workout. Same with the s'mores. It's a bit too much while I'm working out. But the cookies and cream, vanilla is good as well, but there's something about the cookies and cream, and I'll mix it in a lot of water. I'll put in at least 24 ounces of water. I'll mix about 2 to almost maybe 3 scoops in there. it just is a nice consistency. It's refreshing without being too creamy. Obviously, if you make it with less water, it's nice and creamy, like a real cookies and cream shake, if you will. But the way I like it is, like I said, I mix it with a bit more water and I sip on it right before and during my workout. It's very refreshing. That's by far my favorite of the Pro JYM to have during the workout. Vanilla actually works as well, but there's just something about the cookies and cream that it's just a little bit sweeter, and it gives it without that overpowering sweetness that makes it refreshing during the workout. So if you're confused about what flavor, you haven't tried all the any Pro JYM yet, do yourself a favor. If you're a chocolate lover, start with the chocolate cookie crunch. If you're a vanilla you will absolutely love the vanilla. But for those of you who've tried some of the other but haven't tried the other flavors, those are just some of my sort of suggestions on how to try those other flavors, and to mix it up so you're not having the same flavor all the time. It makes it fun while you're getting those delicious gains, as we say in the gym army. So check out Pro JYM. Remember, you can get it at bodybuilding.com.